I want you to teach me how to use Photoshop so that I can make a figure that is supposed to fly on camera and make this wire go away. It would elevate my whole game, I think.
I don't know how to Photoshop wire out. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a little photography shoot with my friend Phil. He came over with some of his figures. He's a big Marvel Legends guy and brought over a couple Marvel Legends to shoot with my diorama that action figure sold separately made for me. I've been waiting to do this for a while to, really collaborate with a toy photographer and someone that knows what they're doing and kind of learn some tips and tricks and maybe come up with some cool shots.
So are this whole set is all four turtles hockey players, or are they each a different sport?
Each a different sport. There's and I think they did 8 of them in total. This is actually, there's a variant on this one. The ball and everything are like light blue.
Guys, if you have a lead on the Euro TD Tossin Leo, on eBay is going for like $350 right now, but my Euro guys, help me out. I really want that figure.
My favorite thing about toy photography is I like to bring attention to the toys that I love. So I typically use just a black backdrop with like a reflective surface, and I like smoke.
I really love what he does. He's definitely got his own style. Today we're not doing that style, so it's going to be a little different for him, and we're just gonna kind of see what we come up with.
He just pulls straight off.
I mean,
yeah. We could still make that work, or we could take the neck bone.
So what are we trying to do?
All right, so we're gonna put the rope around him because he's the Invisible Man, right? Universal Monsters Invisible Man. So if we put the rope around him, it's got a wire in it, so it's posable. If we can make it the shape of him between these ropes and make it look like he's tied up, but then his head's still there, like his head's the only visible part because it has the mummy wrap on it or whatever. So we're gonna see if we can make it work. It might look stupid. Probably gonna look stupid.
And then is it enough rope?
No, we're gonna need like 3 times as much, I think. It's just gonna look like a spiral with a head on it, I think. Is this the only one you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's not gonna work.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah, that didn't work out well. But I know how to make it better in the future, so I am looking forward to that.
This is one of the coolest ones though. Out of the 4 turtles, I didn't get Splinter or April or anything. It's the only turtles on my shelves, bro. Oh, that, and I got Turtle Rangers. I'm a sucker for crossovers.
I don't have any of the Turtle Rangers. Yeah,
I got all of them.
Ninja Turtle Power Rangers is a crossover I haven't explored yet. The figures are interesting to me. I'm not a big fan of them, but they could grow on me, especially with toy photography. They kind of lend to, some cool shots. Phil seems to be pretty into them. I've been trying to up my toy photography game for a while, so I think having Phil come by will really help, and I'll be able to do some things that I haven't been able to do, and maybe get some figures up in the air, which is pretty cool in my opinion.
I want you to teach me how to use Photoshop so that I can make a figure that is supposed to fly on camera and make this wire go away. It would elevate my whole game, I think. I know it's something simple. I've never messed with Photoshop at all. I don't know how to use it at all.
Well, let's do a flying pose today. And
I wish I had brought some other figures, but
we could at least do that.
Yeah. We'll do Scarlet Witch.
But it's a Turtles channel, so we'll have to do at least one turtle flying.
No, oh, dude, I got you. We'll do like a how about like a flying kick?
Yeah,
dude. What if we do one of my figs fighting one of your figs? Will you post that?
Perfect.
You'll fight that.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know how to Photoshop wire out.
So these ones have hard capes, man. So I wouldn't want to put one in a flying pose with a hard cape because that's not going to work, right? The motion's not going to work. I can bring over some figs with like some wires, soft goods.
But you could do like a floating thing. Like
you could do it. She could do a floating one.
Yeah.
He could do a floating one.
Let's do that.
Or we could do a turtle flying and beating him up. Since
sounds good.
Let's see who do you want to fight, Dr. Doom?
Leo.
Okay.
Duh.
Pick your Leo. Choose your fighter.
Or
choose your fighter.
okay, let's maybe this one.
Okay.
Maybe
Do they scale? Do they scale? I say that. Does that work? Do you think this scale works?
I think so.
We
Is
can
he taller? If he's taller, it totally works.
I mean, we can make it work on camera for sure.
Because I think the turtles are only supposed to be like 4'5". So if he's 6 foot, then it's perfect.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably like 6'2", something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And we could okay, all right. So these colors work too. I think.
Yeah.
Those colors will look great on camera together.
You may have seen the other videos with this diorama. I'm a big. If you watch this channel, I'm a big TMNT Universal figure guy. I love the Universal monsters. I love Ninja Turtles. So the combination of both will always get me. I really like this line. So that's why the diorama looks the way it does. It's supposed to fit my NECA TMNT Universal Monsters line. But it also caters to the Doctor Doom and the Scarlet Witch figure that he brought over. So first up, we got a little photo shoot with Doctor Doom and the Wanderer, which you may have seen me do a video on. But I just think this figure is amazing. The story's cool. He looks like he does in the comics, which is always great. But I think the colors of him really match Doctor Doom. So that's why we chose him.
You definitely want to use katanas, right? Because of Leo, right?
I mean, yeah.
Is this double-sided? Oh, yeah.
And it can you can either do it sideways or you can have it jutting out into it.
Because it's textured.
And we can move stuff. Yeah.
Shout out to this guy. Whoever made this, shout out to you, bro. This shit is awesome. I am jealous of this. It is cool as fuck.
And all of this can move. If you'd rather have this door over here and this over there or whatever, or you can even we can figure out a way to go completely flat.
There are so many choices. Okay, I kind of want to pose a figure on this.
Yeah.
But what if? Okay, so for our wire pose, what if somehow we could pose him flying up to ninja jumping up to Doom? Man, I don't know, that might be corny, huh? Can't make it corny with all this cool shit. It's got to be cool.
I mean, that sounds cool.
All right, let's see what we can work with. Maybe we'll put I say we open this side up for the light, because then we could also put a light right here just to have, I don't know, a little dimension. I'm definitely thinking of an upward angle.
Yeah.
With the shot.
Backup plan. If we can't figure out how to get the figure to float, we can definitely get one of these floating and make it look like one of them's thrown over the other. As a backup plan.
You can do that?
Well, I'm just saying we could rig that up midair too.
Dude, I wish I had brought a Hulk figure. Holy crap. Let's just scoop Doom closer to him. I think they're too far away.
Well, I've got it weighted down with the tape and the camera. I mean, how are we going to keep that out of shot?
Hit the shot like this, but then we're probably going to be catching this. We need to change his pose up a little bit, but we could hit it like this and literally hit the top of what's in frame, be the top edge of this. Either that, or we perhaps just move this all slightly closer and then close in the shot a little bit.
Well, let's get the shot we want, and we'll figure out how to get it. We'll make it work.
Okay, he's there. Let's try to keep him there and just we'll let his feet be that way. Let's see if we can get his head looking more towards Doom. We'll get Doom angled down. All right, it looks like he's kind of looking at him, right? Fuck. Okay. I'll have to change his head up just a little bit again. I moved him. That little bit of weight, bro, that's how much it changed it. All right, quick, set up the camera.
Right? That's cool, though.
Yeah, I think we can make it work. That's going to be our cutoff point.
As you can see, I was using the camera as the weight, but I needed the camera to shoot. So I needed, as much as he loved it, I was like, we got to find something else, man, because I got to have the camera.
All right, so it's a definite maybe.
Yeah.
How's the angle? Way off, huh?
Yeah.
Angle it up more. Dude, that's way too far away, man.
Okay.
You know, I thought that was really going to work. I thought it was going to be mobile and it was just going to, that was dumb.
So if we kind of get it tight so it won't rotate, maybe this will work. Maybe this will be a blooper reel. And then this should make it sturdier. Yeah. Is this going to work? And then maybe if it leaves a little bit of blur from the Photoshop, this thick part will be so far down it won't really matter. In theory.
What Phil's not picking up on is that the more I see what we're doing, the more I'm realizing how much I'm going to have to edit out. And again, I'm not sure I can do that.
You're going to be able to get it off of here as well? Or should I put it on the back leg? Easier.
Or maybe put it on the back leg.
See if that'll work.
I think that's where we had it.
Yeah, I think so too. Of course, now we could actually... that's what we get. Daggum NECA. It's actually super awesome fig. I'm just...
Say that again?
Everything's about the head.
I was being serious, but okay.
I was too until just the head positioning when you pose an action figure changes the whole attitude about it, right?
Yep.
That's all I was making a point about.
I'm not good with the wire yet. I'm not even sure this is even remotely close to how people do it.
Oh yeah, that's got a nice little red glow to it. Now we just need to get him backlit in whatever color you want to do, and then I'll fill from here with this guy but lower, so we'll get a little brightness on him.
Okay, so
ooh, that's dope.
Let's put it.
Pretty excited about it. What do you think about it?
Yeah, me too. Now we got to figure out the angle we want our camera though. This is cool. I like doing the camera right off the edge of the table. That's nice. You got like more room to play with it. Who do we want in focus?
Either one. You probably want Dr. Doom.
Well, I don't really care about that. I care more about like what makes the picture look. What are you thinking about? What's your opinion on how we frame it out? Originally, I had envisioned kind of looking up across him and like making a scene. But when I actually put the camera up, I don't see that really fleshing out the way I saw it in my head.
It's interesting working with him because he's thinking like a photographer. He's thinking about one shot. He's thinking about how he can crop in or how he can just make this one shot perfect. Whereas I'm thinking more from, a video or a film side where it's two totally different setups. And I'm thinking kind of over the shoulder shots where he's thinking a wide shot, getting everybody in. I think more like, how can I get a few shots to tell a story and to show some action or show some plot development? Whereas he's thinking, how can I show all of that in one single shot? So it's kind of interesting to see how he works and to see what he's doing, because I'm thinking, I can just change it up and I can cheat it for the next shot, make them closer or further apart, whatever I need. And he's like, no, it's all gotta be perfect for that one solid shot.
I do pose my figures just to take one shot. Like I have a shot in mind that I'm trying to get on frame. And the only time I click a bunch of shots is just to make sure the smoke's positioned how I want it to be. Or like not blocking the figure or whatever, obviously. Because you would do this and post like 5 pictures probably.
Yeah.
But that's
it's cool.
That's awesome.
That you're like this.
When I do it that way, I want to change everything. I want it to be different colors.
Yeah.
I like the red and blue theme we're going with. I think it really matches his vibe. My next one I'm going to pick is Scarlet Witch. So pick somebody, we pose with Scarlet Witch. And I got dibs on the wire this time. Scarlet Witch, I'm going to pose her. I'll even tell you so you can have... Where'd I put her? I might change it up some, but just kind of like, because her cape goes straight down, so we're just going to do like a hover angry pose. So maybe we mix it up or something so it's not the exact same angle.
Yeah.
But similar idea. We could even do straight on. I don't know, whatever you think, but that's what I want to do.
All right, so we can take these Jim Lawson figures because they're all red, so they match her. But we can have all 4 of them kind of looking up.
And her posed up like this.
Yeah.
All right. If we do that, I think that we need to position it where they're like blurred out in the foreground and the focus is on her. That sounds like a comic book crossover cover, bro. That's what that sounds like. That's awesome.
Okay, this Scarlet Witch and Jim Lawson Turtles is going to be pretty cool, I think. I didn't really like the pose so much with Leo and Dr. Doom, but I think this could be really cool. Again, I'm just hoping I can crop the wire out. But she just that's kind of her pose. And she just kind of lends herself to that. So having the turtles in the foreground looking at her, I just think this could turn out really cool.
Really excited about this shot. I honestly think I'm more excited about this one than I was the last one we did. Obviously from like... Let's figure out some lights.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, this is gonna be an awesome shot. I'm really excited about this. What if maybe I'll do some focused on the turtles too, just to see how what looks better. That's gonna come out pretty freaking cool.
It definitely went a lot smoother on the second one now that we figured out kind of how the wire works. I still don't think I've got it completely nailed down, so you can leave a comment and tell me what I should do differently. As the day moved on, we kept shooting. We kind of found a rhythm and got better at it and kind of created some great shots. We got the Sewer Samurai Leo from Super 7. It's one of my favorite figures. That's my favorite version of Leo, so it was cool to get him in there. It was cool to get the Last Ronin figure in there with Moon Knight. I think the lighting really helped and the contrast of both those figures looked really good, but able to create some cool shots, and I was pretty proud of what we did and had a lot of fun shooting. Might do some more stuff like this. It's pretty fun. I get to turn on my directing brain. You know, it's not really dealing with actors, but you're kind of creating a scene when I direct and work with actors. It's almost that same feeling of just world building. That sounds pretty pretentious, but it's what I do and what I love, so it was fun to do that. The shredders really lended themselves to the lighting too, so I was able to get some cool shots with them. Yeah, I mean, I love this diorama. I might have one coming up soon that might take over as my favorite, but stay tuned for that. I think this was kind of a cool crossover. You know, it looks like something that you would see on a comic book cover for a crossover thing. So, you know, the Turtles were kind of spawned out of Marvel with Daredevil, so this kind of lended itself well. Tell me what you think in the comments of this video, and as always, thanks for watching.